Yo, what is going on, guys? J.Yumeko here, and today we're back, finally after a very long wait with more CLANNAD. I have been very busy. I've been, holiday season, a lot of sales are going on, and there are a lot of games that I'm wanting to get to try and play on this, so I can play on this channel with you guys. But, as promised, for this episode, we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to be turning on all character voices. There you go. So everybody's on. I'm sorry if there's background noise. I don't know. I might, depending on how this goes, I might not actually. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm not exactly sure what to expect, but we'll see. So without further ado, let's just jump right on into it. I don't exactly remember what happened last time that we left off. Okay, well, I definitely gotta turn the volume down. Let's see here. I gotta get all this stuff worked out. Alright, we'll turn it down a little. We're not gonna turn it down too much. Okay. There you go again. She still must be thinking that they're stars. Ignorance can be such a bliss. She got me. That's the power of blood, alright. They're without a doubt mother and daughter. Fuko holds out one of her starfish in front of Sanae-san. Fuko sounds exactly like how I expected her to, in all honesty. Same with Sanae. Fuko nods. Oh, how's it? She wants you to come. God, this feels so weird. I have nothing to say. They're definitely like mother like daughter, right? I have a bad feeling about what's about to happen, but I can't bring myself to cut in the pleasant conversation they're having. The descriptions are getting a bit too detailed. If she accidentally lets out the art teacher bit, my internal alarm is ringing hard. Flump. My face is kissing the floor. We're not talking about your grades here. Oh. It's gonna happen for real this time. Flump. That has nothing to do with your art grades. Not at all. They're perfectly ordinary people. Fine, I'll keep my mouth shut. Fuko almost dropped the bomb but halted for some reason. Apparently, Nagisa has made her way behind Sanae-san and is signaling Fuko to stop. Nice one, Nagisa. Fuko frantically looks around the room. She must be looking for a fake name to use. Don't tell me she's gonna use the first name she sees again. Her eyes stop at the newspaper stand. There, the front page of the paper has the headline, Diet Woman Taguchi Makiko's replacement. I guess Makiko would work. Why the family name? Don't you find it strange? You don't know your own sister's name? That's another way to read the characters for Coco. God, Sanae is just such a beautiful soul, isn't she? Complete. Like, I feel like there's so many times with these interactions with Sanae where I feel like she has to know what's going on, but just like, intentionally doesn't acknowledge it. Like, she's just that hyper considerate that it comes off as her being absolutely, like, airheaded. But since your sister's going on a trip with the family, it'll take some time, right, Fuko? Fuko nods. With my final insurance, the conversation thankfully somehow comes to an end. It doesn't take long before Fuko returns to her work. We all spend the whole day together. I hope that serves as a reminder to Fuko that she's not alone. I'd be satisfied if that's enough to keep her focused on her carving without any worry. Yeah, I don't know about pumping out, what'd they say, like 700 of them or something? Which, that's like, I mean, that's not a small school, but it's not necessarily big. Although maybe it was just for everybody in our grade, I'm not sure. Just as lunch break arrives, I stand up quickly, ready to go.
どこ行くんだよ?
That is not how I expected Sunohara to sound at all. It's so weird hearing their voices like they're actual VAs for the first time, now that I've, like, for what, 20-something episodes, given them my own. Sunohara, still sitting in his chair, looks up at me suspiciously. Lunch? Do you even have to ask?
だったら僕も一緒に行っていいよな.
No.
どうして?
It's really hard to tell you.
はっきり言えよ.
The truth is, seeing your face makes me lose my appetite.
そんなことはっきり言うなよ.
It's you who made me say that, and here I'd wanted to try and bury it deep within my heart forever.
安易に取り出してくるな.
Well, just forget about it.
すげえインパクトで頭の中にねじ込まれたんすけど.
You pitiful soul. That's about it. Gotta go now. Bye. Leaving the heartbroken Sunohara behind, I step out of the classroom. We're gathering in front of the empty classroom in the old building. We must first take care of the rumor, or else he won't be able to walk around the school anymore.
噂って何ですか?
Didn't I already tell you? Those who knew about the accident are making a ruckus about your being a ghost after they saw you at school.
そうですね。本当はまだ寝てるんだって説明しないと。
Use your brain, would ya?
はい。
How would they react after you explained that to them? Would they just say, so you're kind of like a ghost but different? That's cool, and let it go? You really expect that to happen? Huh? Nagisa would get mad at me if I use my hand, so I can only put pressure on her with words and attitude now.
ともやくん。
None, I'm not using my hands.
使ってなくてもいじめたらダメです。
I still get scolded in the end. Listen, Fuko. Even if it's the truth, an explanation like that is still too much for people. That's why we should just tell them you've been discharged from the hospital, or else those media people will show up eventually. Or do you want to attract attention?
なりたくないです。
That's right. Come, you're a good girl. I raised my hand to stroke her head. She's got PTSD now. Dodging her attempts to brush my hand away, I keep stroking over and over again. Pat. Wish. Pat. Wish. Pat. Wish. Fuko screams as she desperately runs away from me. Are you some sort of pullback spring toy? Thump. And ends up bumping into another student. Silly girl.
大丈夫ですか、ふーちゃん。
Nagisa rushes to her side.
いぶきさん?
A third-year female student who's standing nearby speaks Fuko's name. She seems to be a friend of the student our starfish lover bumped into.
あ、この人です。ふーこのことを知ってる人です。三井さんです。
Her face doesn't betray a single emotion.
話があるんです。少しだけいいですか?
はい、いいですけど。
The other student seems to have guessed the situation and goes on ahead.
ですね。
Fuko speaks to Mitsui.
ふーこ、無事退院できました。今はこうしてちゃんと学校に通っています。まだ1年生ですけど。
わかりました。
The girl replies without showing even a trace of emotion.
それでは。
Leaving behind a simple word of parting, she walks past us. Nagisa and I make our way to Fuko, who's now standing in silence. She's so cold-hearted.
いえ、こんなものです。
But the last time you saw her was 2 years ago, right? Her attitude was just too plain.
ふーこは 入学式しか出てないんです。その日の帰りに事故に遭って、だから顔だってそんなに覚えられてないはずです。話なんて本当に少しだけしかしてないです。席が近かったらいいねだとか、それぐらいです。名前だけ覚えていてもらっていただけでもよかったです。
This girl. She didn't spend enough time at the school to make a single friend before getting into that accident. Sob. Someone is weeping next to me.
ふーちゃん、私ずっとふーちゃんの友達でいさせてください。
I can't make out the last part of her sentence.
いいですか？はい、いいですけど。
Tss. Under the circumstances, I can't let Nagisa be the only one to say that. Me too. Can I be your friend too?
嫌です。
Ah, this little...
ともやくん、言うことはきついですけど、本当はとても優しい人です。テレ屋さんなだけです。本当はふーちゃんのこと好きなんです。大好きなんです。でも私も同じぐらい好きでいてくれると嬉しいです。
When did this conversation become about you and me? Weren't you trying to mediate between Fuko and me?
そうなんですけど、言ってたら不安になってきてしまって。
It had the opposite effect. Well, Fuko, I won't tell you to be friendly to me, but do remember that I'm your ally.
敵です。
I'm an ally!
敵です。
I said I'm your ally! Are you even listening? I made her run away again.
ともやくん、味方は怒鳴ったりしないです。
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, Fuko, come here. I won't yell at you anymore. Is she trying to intimidate me? Well, you don't have to make me your ally, but please don't think of me as your enemy.
じゃあ、天敵です。
It'll just get worse that way.
ともやくん、何か悪いことでもしたんですか？
To be frank, I have done more than I can remember. But if I were to answer honestly, Nagisa would just scold me again.
ともやくん、心当たりあります。
No, not at all.
今黙ってましたから、あります。
She's strangely sharp at this kind of thing.
ちゃんとふーちゃんに謝ってください。
Not really, it's more like we were just playing around. Actually, I would call it a form of communication.
そう言われると、きつく注意もできないです。でも、今後は注意してください。
Yeah, I get it. I'll be careful.
ふーちゃん、私注意しておきましたから。
Oh, too soon. Fuko hesitantly comes closer to us, and...
じゃあ、友達の知り合
an
いというこ
acquaintance
と
of
で。
a friend. Still so distant.
友達って、私のことですか？
Fuko nods. And I'm Nagisa's acquaintance? But I'm her boyfriend.
じゃあ、友達の彼氏ということで。そんなのでいいんですか？
Nagisa gives me a quick look.
じゃあ、天敵ということで。あ、さっきの方が良かったです。じゃあ、そういうことで。はい、お願いします。
So, in the end, I'm just an acquaintance of an acquaintance.
ともやくん、これからどうしますか？
As our debate comes to an end, Nagisa turns to me and asks, Let's see, how about we go see the art teacher? I don't know how much we need exactly, but the carvings are going to take a lot of wood, right? Having found the teacher in charge of the art department, I strike up the conversation. You know about the wooden blocks used for carving, right? I kind of need them now. The wooden cubes, about this size.
ああ、彫刻の時に使う。
Right, those are the ones.
でもあれは教材だから。
お願いします。
Next to me, Nagisa's bowing down.
しかし、そんなもの何に使うんだい？
You see, we have awakened to the beauty of sculptures. Art is just so nice. Don't you think so, Nagisa?
はい、素敵です。
え？本当かい？
A tiny light sparks in the teacher's eyes. The mischief I've caused is nothing less than infamous, and the fact that Nagisa's repeated a year may also have reached his ears. For such two lost causes to talk about the greatness of art, how could he possibly bear to destroy our enthusiasm?
わかった。なんとかするよ。
Let's go.
でも、これは特別だからね。
After that, we follow the teacher to the art room.
傷んでて使えないのとかあるけどさ、その辺は自分たちで選んだよね。まあ、練習にはちょうどいいと思うけど。
I take from him a cardboard box full of wood blocks. We bring the box to the empty classroom. With this many blocks, we won't have to worry about the supply for a while.
すごい量です。
Let's see. As I open the box, about to choose the blocks that are usable, knock knock. Someone's knocking on the wall. I turn around to see Sunohara standing by the entrance. Git! He must have tailed me here.
よっ、ご一同さん。なあ、岡崎。これは何の真似かな？
Oh, just chilling. Just vibing.
僕との方はどうなったのかな？
I told you no already, Tonto.
釣れないね。別のやつとこんなに仲良さそうにしちゃってさ。
Sunohara tries to grab my shoulder. For some reason, Nagisa stops his hand before it manages to touch me.
あれや？どうしたの、渚ちゃん？
そういうことは、ともやくんも嫌がってますし、よくないと。
That's my girlfriend right there, man. That's her. She's so real for that. Nagisa must genuinely believe that Sunohara has turned homo on me. I forgot about that. I completely fucking forgot that we told Nagisa Sunohara is homosexual. Oh, just how naive can she be? I find myself unexpectedly moved by her innocence.
いや、だって僕と岡崎の付き合いだぜ。
So now Nagisa's like, she's trying to protect her
これ
man.
ぐらいのこといいと思うんだけどな。
ダメです。篠原さんとともやくんが今は私の彼氏なんですから。
Nagisa drops a bombshell, and she's taking it all by herself. Tears are just one thin line away from rolling down her reddened cheeks. Ah, Nagisa, you are truly frighteningly cute.
なあ、岡崎。どういうことこれ？
Sunohara seems pretty stunned at what just happened. Clearly, explaining everything is probably the only way to calm Nagisa down right now. Listen, Nagisa.
はい。
It was a lie.
はい。
When I told you that Sunohara was attracted to me. Finally, the tears she was trying to hold back are flowing down her cheeks.
ひどいです、ともやくん。
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
ああ、本当にひでえよこいつは。鬼の皮をかぶった狼だな。
What would a wolf need with that kind of clothing?
勝手に人をホモにしといて細かいことに突っ込むな。とにかくだ。そんな渚ちゃんに嘘ついてまでやろうなんてことやめちまえ。そして僕とバスケをしろ。いいな。
Is that okay with you, Nagisa?
それは困ります。
Sorry, Sunohara. I can't go. Got that?
うおー、あんなひどいことされた後だってのに岡崎の肩を持つのか、渚ちゃんは。
Nagisa's so real for that. She's so real for that.
ともやくんの肩を持ってるわけではないです。ふーちゃんのお手伝いをしたいんです。それ。
ふーちゃん？誰それ？
That. I pointed to the little thing trying to stay hidden in the corner of the classroom.
あいつ僕の髪の色を変だとか抜かしやがったやつじゃん。渚ちゃんの友達だったのかよ。
はい、友達です。私を教えてくださった先生の妹さんでもあるんです。
ふん、義理がたいね、渚ちゃんは。
違います。お姉さんの伊吹先生もふーちゃんのことも本当に好きだからです。私。い
じゃあ僕は好きじゃないって？
え、もちろん好きです。だから悩みます。でも篠原さんは男の子ですから。
So try your best on your own.
お前が言うな。
Yeah, get out of here, man. We don't need you here. It's a woman-only club. In the first place, I didn't want anything to do with basketball.
てめえの意思なんて関係ないね。
It's the most important thing.
あの
Still keeping the distance, Fuko speaks out to us. We turn around.
フーコは一人でもいいです。
She still hasn't moved an inch from the corner as she says that.
そんなフーちゃん、私一緒にいます。フーコ、慣れてますから。そんなこと慣れちゃダメです。
And Nagisa just announced her friendship so proudly a few moments ago. What Fuko said must have come as quite a shock to her.
なんだよ。まるで僕が悪者じゃないか。
You are the bad guy, Tsunohara. Aren't you exactly?
違いよし。ならここはスポーツマンシップにのっとってフェア。
What do you mean?
お前、僕と勝負しろ。
Tsunohara points at Fuko.
僕が勝ったら岡崎は 3on3 部に入部。僕が負けたら雑用でも何でもやるよ。どうだ。
Fuko nods.
ともやくん、どうしましょう。
I don't know what kind of 1v1 you're gonna have with little old Fuko. If you think so, just go in and stop
で
him.
もスポーツマンシップにのっとっていますから止められないです。
What kind of reason is that? But this isn't fair, considering they're of different genders.
そうです。篠原さん不公平です。
勝負は何だっていいぜ。そっちの得意なもの言ってくれ。
Yeah, fucking former track star Tsunohara versus little small comatose ghost girl Fuko.
女の方が得意なもんなんて山ほどあるだろ。
それでは逆にふーちゃんの方が有利です。どうしましょう、ともやくん。
Isn't it fine like that? Fuko wins, we'll have an extra servant. Let's just make full use of him.
でも負けたらともやくんが。
Nothing to worry about. I'll just keep running away.
そんなのダメです。約束は守らないと。
Since when did your head become so hard? Very well, just keep cheering Fuko on then.
はい。
ねえ、なんで勝負するんだい？
彫刻でいいですか？
うん、いいぜ。
よかったです。彫刻ならふーちゃんの勝ちです。ふーちゃん、彫刻得意です。
I wonder about that. Carving contest sounds pretty weird to me.
ねえ、木材はどこだい？
Here you go. I take a block from the box and throw it to Tsunohara. But we don't have a knife for you.
あるぜ。
With that said, he flashes a combat knife. His brain cell hasn't changed since middle school.
ねえ、何を掘ればいいんだよ。
何でもいいです。
じゃあ僕が決めてもいいか？
はい。
That's just how Tsunohara is. He'll choose something so complex that even he himself can't carve it and end up shooting himself in the foot.
よし、そうだな。
I'm gonna take a quick wild guess as to what he's gonna say. And I'm gonna say starfish. He's now throwing a provoking look at Fuko.
ヌエってのはどうだ？
No idea what the fuck a Nue is.
ぬ
そうだ、ヌエだ。知ってるか？僕みたいなスポーツ推薦のやつが知ってて、お前のような文化系の子が知らないわけないよな。
え、知らないです。
An overly honest girl she is.
勝負あったかな？
教えてください。
仕方のない子だな。一回だけ言うからよく覚えろよ。頭は猿、胴はタヌキ、尾はヘビ、手足は虎に似てると言われてる会長だ。
Talk about your useless knowledge.
さあ、もう言わないぞ。
頭は猿で、胴が犬、尾がキジで、好物はきびだんごですか？
She's got everything mixed up with the Momotaro story. Did you even listen? No one said anything about its favorite food.
おっと岡崎、教えるんじゃないぞ。
Damn.
さあ、とっとと始めようぜ。
The way things are going is definitely giving me cold feet. There's no way in hell Shinohara could carve a Nue, and that means our chances of losing is nil. And that's how it's supposed to be.
岡崎、スタートの合図してくれよ。
Fine. Ready? Go! Scritch, scritch. The two started their match. This is gonna take a while.
そんな動物がいるんですか？
Asks Nagisa, who's now standing next to me. Obviously not. It's just a mythical being.
ですか。ですよね。そんな動物がいるのかと思ってびっくりしてしまいました。
This girl is the same as these two. This room is full of idiots. The agony finds its way inside of me.
そんなことないです。お二人頑張ってます。
Nagisa, you are included in that. Why do you not take offense? Yeah, I guess so. I have to stay calm. In front of me, the two are concentrating on their task. But the only one whose carving sounds are actually rhythmically pleasant to the ears is Fuko. It's no surprise considering all the carving she's done. Tsunohara is just clumsily shaving the corners of the block.
角原さん、見ていてちょっと怖いです。
Same here.
ふーちゃんは上手に彫っています。
Yeah, all this time she cut herself trying to carve have paid off. But her sense of art is kinda crooked.
そうなんですか？
Isn't it obvious?
でもきっと才能のある人のセンスってのは私たちには理解できないものなんです。有名な画家さんの絵とかってそうです。そういうもんです。
Yeah, that starfish sure does stand right alongside the old masters.
はい？
Nope, never mind. More importantly, let's keep an eye on Tsunohara so he doesn't hurt himself.
そうですね。はい。
Hey, Tsunohara, make a clear blow from the head. Like this. This!
太ももにぶっ刺さるだろ。
ともやくん、邪魔してるみたいです。
Nah, it's fair game. I'm just offering help. No, it's my way of showing affection. Tsunohara, I love you. Tsunohara jumps up a
い
little.
きなり気色の悪いこと言うな。指を切り落とすところだったぞ。
I'll do everything in my power to disturb you. Fuko stops her hands and stands up. What's wrong? Want to take a break?
できました。
え、マジかよ。
すごく早いです。
No, there's no way you could have carved a Nue so quickly.
それではふーちゃん、見せてください。
Please let it be a Nue. I'm praying in my head. I really would not be surprised if she just held up a starfish. No, it doesn't have to be a Nue, just as long as it's some sort of demon.
はい。
I look at the sculpture in Fuko's hands. It looks like an anime character I've seen somewhere before. Say, Fuko,
はい。
tell me again what a Nue is supposed to look like.
頭に耳がなくて胴にポケットがついていて体が猫型で好物はどら焼きです。
I wonder what character she just made. So Nue is a cat robot from the future.
素敵です。
Right! There's another idiot right here!
勝負あったな。これで僕が時間をかけてヌエを完成させれば勝ちってわけだ。
If you could finish it, yeah.
ちょろいもんさ。
Swoosh.
え、
The knife just dug a hole in the base of his thumb. Spurt. Tsunohara is rolling on the floor with blood gushing out of his hand.
角原さん。
Stop moving around. Just go straight to the infirmary. Kick. I give his butt a few kicks.
怪我人になんてことするんだよ。
Leaving a few barks behind, Tsunohara runs out of the corridor.
ひどいです、ともやくん。
It was a love tap.
嘘つけ。
Just go already!
そう。
It seems he's gone for real this time. Tsunohara returns with his hand covered in a bandage. So it's your loss.
どうして？
You can't carve with that hand, can you?
折れるさ。根性でな。
やめてください、角原さん。そんな包帯ぐるぐる巻きの手では無理です。
いや、そっちの子の方がぐるぐる巻きじゃん。
でも角原さんの傷とても深そうです。
Try holding this. I throw a block of wood to Tsunohara. Grab.
お、
He's crying from the pain.
もうやめておきましょう、角原さん。
And that's how things are, Tsunohara.
その猫型ロボットもどきに負けたっていうのかよ。
Yep, there's no humility greater than this. But seriously, if you forget about the silly theme, it's really well done.
ひげとか細くてすごいです。
お題はヌエなんすけど。
Your carving still isn't even finished. It doesn't look like anything I have a name for. Just admit your defeat.
やだ
Are you gonna be a sore loser now? Be a man, dude. Be a man, dude. Good news, Fuko. We have acquired a servant.
いらないです。
Oh, I figured as much.
篠原さんが固まってますけど。
じゃあお前は何のために僕と勝負したんだ
Scared, Fuko runs even farther away from Tsunohara.
もしかして私のためでしょうか、智也くんを連れて行かれないように。
Who knows? I don't think Fugo would be so considerate, though. Anyway, we should calm those two down first. Dodo.
智也くん、それではふーちゃんが動物みたいです。
So in any case, we're gonna clear the goal with these members. Fight! Fight! Go! We're gonna work together, even if it's only an appearance. First of all, let's have Tsunohara clean up the mess.
あんたやっぱ鬼だよ鬼の皮をかぶった人だよ
So I'm still a human?
くそーくれてやる
But you're already rebelling!
手伝います、篠原さん。
Oh, I love Tsunohara. He's great. Nagisa's ready with a broom in her hand.
あんた女神様だよ渚ちゃん
While we're still going on with our silly conversation, Fuku's already started cleaning the floor with a broom. We end up cleaning the classroom together all through lunch break. After school, we again gather inside the empty classroom. Say, Fuko,
はい
can I suggest something?
はい。
It's about your carving, but aren't there other things that may be more appealing than starfish? Have you ever thought about carving something different?
はい。なんと言いましても、人手は可愛いですから。
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that just your hobby?
私も可愛いと思います。
Again, that's just a personal hobby.
二人に聞いて二人が可愛いと言ったら、それは 100% です。
100% of the votes. You're forgetting my vote. It's actually 66%.
それでもとても高い割合です。
Enough. Please, someone call more people with a decent sense of beauty.
でも、もしもっと喜んでもらえるものがあるなら、それ掘ってもいいです。
Finally, Fugo's listening to my suggestion. Very well then. Here's my proposal. Longevity chopsticks, carving of a bear with salmon in its mouth, or back scratching a hand. Longevity chopsticks I could see, for sure. Carving of a bear with salmon in its mouth? That's a little bit like, well, that's a little bit advanced for one thing. And also it's a little bit, how do you say, cliche, I guess? Like, I feel like that is like the wooden carving, a bear with, you know, a fish in its mouth. Like, when I think of a wooden carving, that's what I think of. Let's do chopsticks. I mean, that seems easy, right? Nice and simple. How about longevity chopsticks?
何ですか、それ。
I don't know. They're chopsticks with something that symbolizes longevity carved on the handle. Supposedly using them increases their lifespan. The kind of gift people just blindly choose during school trips. Right. We can put an elder starfish on the handle. Yes, it's perfect. We'll call them the longevity starfish chopsticks.
そんな決体なのと人手をドッキングしないでくだ。もうとても失礼です。人手に対する冒涜です。
Isn't that a bit too much?
はい、私思いつきました。
Nagisa's raising her hand. Don't tell me it's just another Big Dongo family idea. Very well, then let's combine Big Dongo family with the longevity starfish chopsticks. Yes, it's perfect. We'll call them the longevity Big Dongo family chopsticks. Fuko, make a pattern with wrinkled dongos.
団子たちは置いてもしわくちゃになんかなりません。
Oh, my bad, Nagisa. Of course they do. The water inside will evaporate eventually.
ならないです。団子たちはお肌ツルツルのまんまなんです。
It doesn't sound natural at all. Who came up with such a setting?
私が決めました。
Okay, I bet you did.
智也くん、ちゃんと聞いてください。
What's wrong? I thought it was obvious.
違います。私が思いついたのはですね、肖像です。
Of dongos?
団子から離れてください。
Okay, fine.
相手の顔をその場で彫ってプレゼントするんです。道端で似顔絵とか描いて売ってる人とかいます。
But it would take some time to make one.
頭の形を先に彫っておいて、その場で顔だけ彫れば早いと考えました。そんなことできるかわからないですけど。
We both look at Fuko, waiting for her reply.
やってみます。ありがとうございます。
Why thank her? Didn't you think that up to help her?
そうでした。
Having finished making several types of head sculptures, Fuko stands up and gives us the sign. Okay, let's go.
待て岡崎。
Huh?
どうして僕がこんなもの持たされてるのか。
Sunohara is holding a broom and dustpan in his hands. We'll need you to take care of the splinters, won't we? Got it, servant?
再戦だ
Wait till your hand is healed.
足で掘ってやる。
篠原さん、私も手伝いますから落ち着いてください。
くそ渚ちゃんだけだよ僕に優しいのは。
そんなことないです。
Nagisa, don't go too easy on him. He bet his pride as a man in that match.
くそ鬼だ。
As we reach the entrance of the classroom, a bulky male student passes by in front of us. That head. Don't we have a sculpture pretty close to that? Fuko takes out a square head sculpture. Nagisa, can you try talking to him?
はい。
Spoken to by a stranger, the male student looks at Nagisa suspiciously. His stern face fits well with his build.
ですね。あなたの顔を彫らせていただけませんか？
は
The message isn't getting to him at all.
あちらのですね。ふーちゃんがですね。この場でですね。シュシュッと。
Scritch, scritch. Ugh. He's already started carving.
何なんだよ一体。
いえ、だからですね。もう少し待っていただけますか？
なんでだよ。
顔を彫ってますから、そっくりに出来上がります。
頼んでねえよ。
プレゼントさせてください。ぜひ。
ただなのか。
はい。
Like we're gonna scam him or
で
something.
も時間かかるんだろ。
顔だけですからすぐです。
しゃあねえな。
Alright, buddy. Calm down now. You got a little bit of a tude, man. Fuko's completely focused on carving. And
できました。
her hands stop.
それでは見せてあげて
Give me
く
one
ださ
second.
い。
Please let it just slightly, even just slightly resemble him. It'll take only that much to please him. I'm praying in my head.
はい。
Wish. The instant I see it, I put my hands to cover it.
どうした？できたんじゃないのか？
No, not really.
そうなのか。一瞬見えたのは結構似てたような。じっくり見てみたいぞ。
Sorry, please leave with that after image imprinted in your heart.
なんだよ。期待させやがってよ。
The male student squares his shoulders as he walks away.
どうしたんですか、ともやくん。
Just look at this.
はい。
The head being held in Fuko's hands. It's a moai.
素敵です。
That's right. There was another idiot right here. I mean, just the two most like airheaded. I mean, man, the fucking. I feel like there's only two types of girls in CLANNAD: airheaded and innocent, or like very violent and extroverted, I guess you could say. Like, there's just no in-between at all. Just for what reason did I almost faint over this?
はい。
Don't lose it, Tomoya. Tell me, Fuko, why did you make a moai? I admit he did look like a moai, though.
フーコ、自信あったんですけど、ダメでしたか。
You can't tell a person that his head looks like a moai.
天才かバカかのどっちかだなこの。
バカなわけないです。
渚ちゃんがそう言うなら天才だ。
Alright. Senohara's just become a complete Nagisa-san. Don't you have a will of your own? Think about it, Fuko. If the person's not pleased with what you make, how are they going to listen to your request?
肖像っていう案が悪かったんでしょうか。
そうかもしれないね。
でも自分の顔を彫ってもらってプレゼントされたらすごく嬉しいはずです。
そうだね。
You're fine with whatever she says.
違うわい。渚ちゃんの意見に深く感銘を覚えてるんだよ。てめえ僕の天使を大したことない呼ばわりするんじゃねえよ。
You say that my angel isn't special? Why did she become your angel? She's mine. Just why the hell am I speaking something so embarrassing out loud like this?
お二人ともその辺で。
おっと、喧嘩なんてしてないさ。僕たち仲良しだからね。
This bastard.
ふーちゃん、もう一度だけ頑張ってみましょう。でも今度はあんまり芸術的にではなくて
Don't try to be too artistic.
相手の肩そっくりに彫ってみてください。はい。
Yep, she's not gonna listen, is she? This time, let's try it with that person. This time, the target is a complete opposite of the last guy. This new guy is thin and so weak he may pass out with a push. Go for it, Nagisa.
はい。
Nagisa walks up and speaks to him.
すみません。おじ。
Bro's like, oh, a woman talking to me?
あなたの顔を彫らせていただきたいんです。
おいらのかい？
Just where did you come from?
はい、そっくりに彫ります。あちらのふーちゃんがですね、この場でですね、シュシュッと。
はあ。
Right in front of the male student, Fuko starts to carve with her knife. Scritch, scritch.
すぐですからね。あっという間です。
Nagisa's trying to keep his interest with a smile.
はあ。
Scritch, scritch. The sounds come to an end.
できました。それでは見せてあげてください。
Please let it not be deformed. Please let it be close to the real thing as much as possible. I'm praying in my head.
はい。
Wish. The instant I see it, I put my hands to cover it.
あれ？できたんじゃないんすか？
No, not really.
でもちらっと見えたのは結構似てたような。
Sorry, please live with that after image imprinted in your heart.
なんか話が違うんすけど。
Sorry. Even though it's not exactly satisfied with my explanation, the male student decides to walk away.
どうしたんですか、ともやくん。ダメでしたでしょうか。
You see,
あ、
the carving I was holding behind my back falls down to the floor and rolls away. The bypassers who happen to glance at the thing all scream and jump back. Even though it's rolled quite a distance away, it's still easy for us to see. The carving looks exactly like a skull. I think he had some skin on his face as well.
素敵です。
渚ちゃんがそう言うなら素敵だ。
Yeah, that's not gonna work out. That's right. How is it possible that this world can be filled with so many idiots?
あれってマスターだったんですか？
That's right. Where is it?
貼ってしまいました。まだ貼ってなかった掲示板があったものですから。
Ugh, are you some kind of idiot?
できました。
She proudly shows me the flyer. Ugh. The whole poster is tightly covered with some mysterious organisms. What are you, some kind of idiot?
さて戻りましょ
To where?
う。教室に戻りましょ
Why?
う。私カバン持ってないです。それに掃除当番です。
Listen, you're an idiot, aren't you? Just why am I keeping watching the Nagisa's Dumb episode series over and over again like this?
はい、私の何ですか？
Nagisa's Dumb series. Your Dumb episode
ア
series.
ホアホ。何ですか？
I mean, don't lose it, Tomoya. I think maybe we should stop this portrait thingy after all.
でも今のはそっくりでした。
How do I put it? The only things portrayed in your carvings are the traits people feel sensitive about. Well, let's put it this way. For this kind of thing, you need beautification, you know? In order to please people. Do you understand what I'm saying?
何言ってるんだろうね。
No one seems to understand. It can't be helped. At least one person has to do it. Well then, let's try this. We need to find someone everyone can agree is cute. Then we can make carvings of them and give them to people. How does that sound?
はい、いいと思います。
How about Fuko?
いいです。
And Sunahara's input is not needed. Done.
なんでだよ。
It's not an interaction if Sunahara is not the butt of the joke, is it? We gather again in the empty classroom. Our topic today is what is that thing that is considered cute by everybody?
私行ってみていいですか？
Brace yourselves. It's Big Dungle family time.
みんなが可愛いと思える国民的キャラクター。それは団子大家族です。
Right, right.
ほらてめえ、渚ちゃんの意見を軽く流すんじゃねえ。
Then do you think they're cute?
何がだ。
Big Dongo family. He must be visualizing the thing in his brain.
まあ、そうだな。時には可愛く思える状況もあるだろうさ。
Can you come up with a less forced answer?
時にはじゃなくて、いつだって可愛いんです。団子大家族は。
Even if we hit our heads to the point where we can think they're cute, they're still basically just ballish things without any decoration. How do you suppose we should carve them?
単なる球体ではないです。
Ballish things.
こう胸がキュンとするようなすごく愛らしい曲線なんです。
Yep, the miracle curves.
こらこら、流すな。
Then do you find their curves so cute that your heart throbs looking at them?
そうだな。そう思えてしまう精神状況の時もあるだろうさ。
精神状況なんて関係なくすごく愛らしいんです。
Enough. Since when did this meeting become about the Big Dongo family?
一つの案です。
I've already turned it down.
こらこら。
Do you have any ideas to share?
ない。
Then stop stressing your presence here.
ちょっと落ち着いてみませんか？みんな興奮してて考えがまとまらないです。
That's nice coming from the person pushing Big Dongo family toward election.
はい。
I glance around the classroom looking for Fuko, just to find her looking this way from a distance. Maybe our heated conversation scared her away. I'd make her join the conversation or take a break. I don't know, man. It's just... Good lord. Maybe we should just go ahead and take a break. Oh, let's hear what she has to say. Let's just hear what she has to say. Hey Fuko, come here. Our meeting's all about you, so contribute something. She takes light, childish steps to come before us, then looks directly at Nagisa.
渚さんには悪いんですけど、団子大家族より人手の方が可愛いと
Oh,
思
and
い
we've
ます。
caused a rift. Oh god, maybe that wasn't a good fucking choice. A war between Starfish and Big Dongo families breaking out.
もちろん人手も可愛いです。でも団子大家族の方がちょっとだけ勝っちゃってます。
To think the usually tame Nagisa could become this stubborn.
団子大家族の良さもわかります。分かった上で フーコは人手をしたいと思います。
Not good. If we let them keep going on like this, things won't stop at anything short of a scuffle.
では人手と団子大家族2つが揃って一番です。はい。
Slide. I can't help dropping to the ground.
どうしましたか、ともやくん。
You two are supposed to put up more of a fight. Fight!
何と戦うんでしょうか。
A bloody scuffle between Team Dango and Team Starfish.
団子たちは取っ組み合ったりなんかしません。だって手がないんですから。
I don't think that has anything to do with being violent or not. Then Starfish must be like super strong. They have so many hands.
あれは飾りです。
Decoration?
もうとても失礼です。単なるチャームポイントです。
I think it's you who's being rude to Starfish here. Well, just calm down, you two.
人手と団子を戦わせようとしていたともやくんが言わないでください。
You sure know how to talk back now. I was about to say the same thing. She's clapping back all of a sudden. Never mind. Don't you feel thirsty? Want to go to the school cafeteria?
はい。
The storm has passed. All the members seem tired as they drink their juices in silence. I wonder what we're gonna do.
団子大家族いいと思うんですけど。
Nagisa seems to be murmuring something, but let's just ignore it for now. I don't know since when, but Fuko's lost interest in her juice and is playing around with the starfish on the table. She's poking its center for some reason. Oh dear, she's tripping to her fantasy land again. I know that we're probably gonna be stopped by Nagisa, but this is prime prank opportunity right here that I cannot leave alone. Well, gotta do something to warn her. Switch the person she's talking to, switch the carving. Let's switch the carving she's holding. Although she's embracing, or rather poking on it. Fine, whatever. Hey, Tsunohara. I call out to Tsunohara, who's off at a distance drinking juice by himself.
何よ。
Say, can you put your head down on the table for a while?
なんでだよ。
Please, only someone handsome like you can help me.
仕方がねえな。
God, he's so easy. He's so easy. Tsunohara's got to be the most gullible person on Earth.
こ
After getting between Fuko and Nagisa, Tsunohara puts his head on the table and turns his face to the side. Yep, try not to move. Like handling the needle of a record player, I slowly pick Fuko's finger up from the starfish and move it onto Tsunohara's cheek. Fuko's coming back to reality.
ついていたら和みすぎてしまいました。
Keep going. Poke as much as you want.
言われなくてもつつきまくりです。ツンツンと。
Poke. Smush. Fuko's screaming at the top of her lungs. She then picks up her starfish and... whack! Hits Tsunohara's face as hard as she can. Tsunohara's holding his head, rolling around on the floor. Oh, that looks painful. That looks really painful.
ふーちゃん、落ち着いてください。今のともやくんのたちの悪い冗談です。もう天国から地獄に突き落とされた気分です。
それ、僕が地獄ってことっすかね。
What are you doing, flaring up at a girl like that?
あんたの仕業でしょ。
It was just a joke. You're so mature, Tsunohara. Look at Fuko. See how she's calmly drinking her juice now?
そりゃ、やられたのは僕の方だからな。くそ。これだからガキのおもりはな。
Forcibly reining in his temper, Tsunohara slams his butt down onto the chair.
ともやくん、
Nagisa's talking to me.
いろいろ考えましたけど、やっぱりこの人手がいいと思います。
I still don't think it'll appeal to normal people.
そうでしょうか。私は皆さんに喜んでいただけると思います。二つ目。
When I wasn't paying attention, the number of starfish had increased.
ふーちゃん、大好きなんです。そうですよね。はい。
Just what could have gone wrong for that to happen?
何も間違えてません。普通に暮らしてたら好きになります。岡崎さんはよっぽど人手に恨みがあるようです。小さい時に飼うのをお父さんに反対でもされましたか？
Nope. The thought of keeping a starfish as a pet has never occurred to me. Not to mention, this town doesn't have any beaches. Just how on earth did you come to like him so much?
だからかもしれないです。遠いまだ見ぬ海、そこに生息する人手に思いを馳せるんです。
It's not something to get entranced about.
とてもノスタルジックです。海と人手なんて。
Try looking at the real thing. Starfish are pretty gross, you know? They're all grainy bumps all over their bodies. Fuko's looking at me. She seems really surprised. What's wrong?
盲点でした。岡崎さんに言われて気づきました。フーコ、突起を忘れてました。というわけで、つけます。
Scritch, scritch, scratch, scritch, scritch, scritch. Stop! Don't try to make them any grosser than they already are. Return it back to your blind spot.
ですが、
They're less painful to the eyes without the bumps.
まるでなくても可愛くないみたいです。やっぱりあった方が。
Scritch, 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 scritch. Nagisa, stop it!
ふーちゃん、はい。突起あると持った時に手がチクチク痛いと思います。
Something sounds seriously wrong here.
盲点でした。危うく抱きしめることができない人手にしてしまうところでした。抱きしめられない人手に意味なんてないです。ありがとうござい
So
ます。
starfish don't have any reason to exist. I don't quite understand the reasoning, but thanks to that, the starfish won't get any grosser than they already are.
さっきから人手って何の話？
Senohara joins in the conversation.
これです。
Nagisa points at the line of wooden carvings on the table.
この手裏剣がどうしたの？
人手です。
マジ？どう見ても手裏剣じゃん。
人手です。
手裏剣だっての。
人手です。
Can this argument get any sillier? Phew. I let out a long sigh and sit down again.
もうお外暗いです。
Nagisa says as she looks out the window. In the end, just what have we done today? Without any other plan, we decided to call it a day. Yeah, good choice. Alright, April 29th. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stop it right there. So let's save. Exit, and then return to title screen. Okay. So, my personal feelings on having the voices on, which I'm jumping to that first off just because it's kind of the whole point of this experimental episode. I actually enjoyed it. I mean, it was a lot easier on my voice, first off. And personally for me, I got a lot more, I would say I got more immersion from the game. So I will admit that, yeah, I mean, I personally could see myself playing this more often with the voices turned on. But at the end of the day, it's up to you guys. If this is something you want to see more of, if you want me for the rest of the CLANNAD series and for any other series that have it available, if you want me to have the voices on, I would gladly do so. There are going to be a handful of series where I won't do that, either because the game just doesn't have the option, or because, you know, it's just something, or, you know, the game doesn't have the option, the voice acting just isn't on, like, a necessarily professional level. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a professional, but if I'm going to sit here and listen to voice acting, I'd rather listen to good voice acting. But again, at the end of the day, if you guys want to see more of this, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to see, to hear your opinions. I might maybe do a community poll. So, you know, let's see if that does anything at all. But as for the episode, I feel like we're kind of more so heading down Fuko's path. I'm not sure, but I mean, we've been very focused on Fuko for a very long time here, so I'm not exactly sure if we are going to I'm not sure if we're actually going down Nagisa's path, which that's what I'm trying to go down. So I guess we'll end up figuring it out. Because my only thing is that like we're already going out with Nagisa, so surely we can't just ditch her for Fuko, right? Like that can't be a thing. But then at the same time, that's a choice to do to Ryo. But I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll see how this goes. I do feel like we're like, I say this a lot, that we're close to the climax. I do feel like genuinely we are right about to get to the point where Fuko's story kind of comes to wraps, essentially. So we will see though. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and tell me in the comment section below what you'd like to see me play next. If you enjoyed this video or any of the videos in the series on my channel, then I highly recommend that you hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified when a new one of those videos comes out. Anyways, that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!